I blew $3 million, and this is what I learned. Please do not make this mistake, okay? Don't do this, because ultimately, if you do this, you could be costing yourself a financial future of abundance by making a simple mistake. And I want to tell you why I'm not as concerned about myself, because I've dedicated my life to business and, to mastering this area of my life. So it is what it is. It's unfortunate. But it is a mistake that I made, and I feel obligated to be vulnerable with you today and share this. So with that being said, this is a little embarrassing for me to talk about. So if you like this, if you're in support of me, drop a like, do it for me, it'll make me feel better. Or you know what, drop a dislike, at least then I'll know that you're listening, that'd be great. Like, dislike, something. Just put something down there so I know you've acknowledged that you've listened to this video. So, as some of you guys know, I invested into this cryptocurrency called FEG. And by the way, I love FEG. This is absolutely no reflection on FEG. This is a reflection on the crypto market as a whole. I invested approximately $3,000 into the cryptocurrency FEG in February of 2021. Fast forward a month later, it was worth about $40,000. A month after that, it was worth $160,000, and a month after that, it was worth $4.2 million. And I did not sell. I did not sell the $4 million worth of crypto that I now owned. I only sold $1 million worth of it, okay? And then it tanked. And it went from being worth $4.2 million to $200,000 in 3 weeks. And I kept saying it was going to come back, and it didn't come back. So here's the good side. The good news is I still own, I rebought in my entire investment. And I think once the crypto market comes back, in the next several years, because that was a big catalyst for it dropping, was the crypto market, just the entire market crashed, right? But, obviously I've still netted $800,000. So on paper and in reality, I've made a lot of money. But I could have made $4 million, and obviously I'm a little bit upset that I didn't make $4 million, I only made $800,000. So key point and key lessons to learn from the story. Number one, have a clear exit plan. All right, have a clear plan, hey, when I get to this number, I am exiting at this rate, or I'm exiting all at once, or whatever the plan is. That's number one. Number two is, do not allow your emotions to dictate your actions. Listen, stock trading, crypto trading, all this stuff is 10% strategy, 10% execution, and 90% emotion control, emotion management. So if you're somebody right now and you're yeah, dude, I'm in control of my emotions, trust me, when you've got $4 million on the line, we will see how in control of your emotions you are, okay? And then last thing I learned is don't be Mr. Groupthink. Don't be somebody that is buying into what everyone else is doing just because they're doing it. And that's what happened to me. I was in this, text group, I'll never forget this. When I hit 4.2 million, I was on a group phone call with 4 or 5 other people that had also made several $1 million. And we're all sitting there going crazy, oh my gosh, we just made all this money, right? And we're freaking out. And long story short, we all lost a bunch of money. So moral of the story is, of course, we ended up making money on paper. Again, we invested $3,000, I made $800,000 net, right? That's pretty damn good. But ideally, it would have been $4 million, and I think in the long run it will be, but now instead of waiting 6 months to make $4 million, I'm going to wait 4 years, right, or 5 years. And hopefully it'll be more than $4 million, but I think you get the point, right? Obviously, we'd like to avoid this if possible. So that's my lesson, that's my story for today. Again, if you enjoy the story, you enjoyed me being vulnerable, subscribe down below. I know this is a shorter video than normal, but I'm trying to pump these out for you guys. You guys seem to really enjoy the stuff. So, by the way, we've been loving the feedback we've been getting on the videos. Our community is growing very, very fast. And I just want to take a second to thank all of you guys for being a part of our awesome community of surplus warriors. It's my mission to impact as many people's lives as possible, and this is just one of the avenues I'm able to do that. So thank you for being supportive. Thank you for watching our videos. Subscribe, hit the notification bell down below if you haven't already, and I will see you on the next video.